return to the G, show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille, the way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good, she like he's so good to me. He's so good, she like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin, Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks, no better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm up in the night who's scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's He's going to get it across the midfield strength into Lion territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Uses the spin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 30 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
That's a 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low. The Lions entering play looking for win number 4 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And a Cowboy
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
St. Brown. A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18.
Hooker from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
76 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and 9 from the 44. Hooker. Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
All play action. Here's Hooker.
Rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On the set.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Throwing. Hooker. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Hooker. Open man. That's to Slaw.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Track. Viking 18.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. A final shot before break. Hooker. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Detroit Lions First down.
Now Hooker. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
70 Rangers.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip some.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Prescott off play action. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
A third quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 26.
Prescott now.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now Prescott on 4th down.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on this play.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert.
Now Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
We're going to 53.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That's going to be caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hooker now off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, here we go. I take line,
To throw is Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Off the play fake, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Hooker. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing here is Hooker. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Carmen, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Track. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey.
Now Hooker. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
An 8-yard gain. It's
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Hooker to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A jet sweep. Here's Tolbert. Down the right sideline. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Yeah, here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Throwing here, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, it's a rare bright